Welcome back, or welcome to Cooking with Tuscan, I should say. And if you like what you see, guys, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that if you have a mind to. And let me know what you think, and please share this video with others as you see fit. Tonight I'm going to do some pan-seared salmon with a sauce. It isn't entirely my recipe. I'll be sharing that with you in the list of whatever ingredients and so forth as to where I got it, because I can't remember. But anyway, it's a very delicious dish. I've made it before, and I think you'll like it too as well if you decide to make it for yourself and your family. Again, welcome back to Cooking with Tuscan. We're going to do some pan-seared salmon with a sauce. So hang tight, guys, and I'll be right with you again. Okay, guys, here we go. We've got a salmon here. I've got 3 pieces of salmon. And I say pieces, I guess I could have said fillets, but this came from a fillet. The 3 pieces that I'm going to pan-sear. And we'll start with the salmon. I've got, for my sauce, I've got some cherry tomatoes. That's going to be about a pint of them. Again, all this will be an ingredient list for you guys. All right, so I'm going to glove up as I'm doing here. And I'll show you my salmon. This is Atlantic salmon. Doesn't have to be Atlantic salmon. It could be the salmon of your choice. These are pretty hefty pieces here as well that I'm going to be pan-searing. I'm going to be, these don't have any skin on them. I have bought with skin. These don't have any skin, already been skinned. And I'll be seasoning these, put a little olive oil on them, as I have here. Oil of your choice. It doesn't have to be olive oil. So that's going to be 3 of those. I've got some olive oil, probably going to be a tablespoon on the whole thing here as I coat them. I've got some spinach that's going to go, I think I'll put that whole bag in there, of this baby spinach. I don't know what the ingredient, how many there are in here, but it's a bag. Okay, I can't see it. I've got a pint of cherry tomatoes that's going to go in that sauce as well. I've got about 3 tablespoons of butter. I've got a half a lemon that I'm going to squeeze the juice from. And I've got some seafood magic I'm going to be using on the salmon. Some coarse ground pepper I'll be using on it as well. You'll be seeing all of this as I put it together, okay? I've got some basil I'm going to put in there. I've got some parsley flakes as well. Could have been fresh, but I've got jar stuff, so don't worry about it. I've got some Parmesan cheese. That's also going to go in that sauce as well, guys. So that's going to be it. In addition to my probably half a cup, maybe 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream in this dish as well. So you're going to be seeing me put it together, and I'm going to be doing it. I'm not going to be talking to you, but we'll be putting this together, and you'll see the whole process, okay? Okay, guys, here we go, and that really looks good. That spinach is more than wilted, and that fish is nice and tender, done all the way through. I did the simmer here after I put the salmon fillets back in here for about 5 minutes. I simmered it for 5 minutes or so, and you notice I didn't cover it with the sauce. I didn't want the sauce to cover it. I wanted to make the presentation with the salmon being the dominant center of the plate item here, so that's what I did. Anyway, I've got a couple of serving bowls that I'm going to use. I've got them in the oven here. Had the oven on at 175. As I mentioned in several of my videos, I like to heat my plates and bowls and cups and all that sort of stuff, so food stays hotter longer. And that's going to be that thing there. I mean, as to what I put it in. So let's plate this up for presentation's sake. And let's try to move this one out of the way. I think you guys can see what I'm doing here. Let's kind of move this one out of the way here, and let's try to get some of our goodies here on the bottom. Got to be careful because my plate's hot. Let's try to get some of these. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move that one so I can have more access to the sauce. Yeah, ready, guys. Let's just get this out of the way here so I can have more access. So I'm going to put my sauce underneath without wrecking my salmon here. Now, I've got access to this. That looks really, really good, guys. It really does. The sauce thickened, as I knew it would. Hope you guys can see this. All right. One of the other things I did, too, I found some potatoes that I had in my refrigerator that I used the other day for a different application that I reheated, I should say. I'm going to put those on the side of this scrumptious little dish right here. Doesn't that look good, guys? I'm telling you, that looks really good. There's that little piece of tail that fell off the other tail end piece there. And I'll show you that in a second here, too. I think you might be able to see what I'm doing here. Okay? Yeah, you do. I'm looking at the camera. So let's take this one here. I'm just going to slide this one right here. Like that. All right. I'm going to take the other one. Let's take this guy right here. I better get my tongs maybe not. I'm pretty good at this sometimes. If I can just get this off, I don't want to touch that. Let's just grab this one here, put that one in the center of the plate. Like that. That's pretty. That's really looking good, guys. I tell you, it smells really good. I think that's all the sauce I need. I'm going to hold that up for you, so make sure you see that. And that one there will be for somebody's lunch tomorrow. And these really look good, guys. They really, really do. Looks good, smells good, gonna taste good. And I certainly hope, guys, that if you decide to prepare this dish for yourself and your family, that you guys will enjoy it as much as we're going to enjoy this for our supper. I mentioned the potatoes, so what I'm going to do, just for another side, here, is to these little potatoes here, these little guys, okay? I'm going to just put some of those on the side here. And I think I'll be doing that, some right here, and I'll put some right here for a starch. And that's what I'm going to serve as a side dish on there too, okay? So anyway, guys, that's what's going to happen here. And we're going to really enjoy this. Please subscribe to my channel if you see fit to do so, or have a mind to do so, I should say, and pass this on as you see fit. And thank you once again for tuning in to Cooking with Pouncy. And I really, really hope that you guys enjoy this as much as we're going to enjoy it as well. We'll see you next time, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye now.